Just when you thought it was going to be a drab, dull final two races to the end of the Formula One season, Sao Paulo stepped in. Kevin Magnussen taking his first ever pole position in Formula One on an exhilarating Friday to kick off the sprint weekend. The Haas driver was superb as he benefited from George Russell's spin in qualifying, with the red flag from the incident pausing the session before rain arrived as Q3 resumed, preventing anyone from testing the Danish driver's pole-sitting time. Now, Magnussen couldn't believe he was on the front of the grid for Saturday after navigating the difficult conditions at a damp Interlagos circuit, while others have called his pole-sitting position perhaps a lucky one, prompting team principal Günther Steiner to clap back at the detractors. It was well deserved from the driver and the team being on the right tyres at the right time, and Kevin putting a lap down when it was needed, said the team principal. Basically, when it rains soup, you need to have a spoon ready, and we had a spoon ready today. To the team's credit, Magnussen had looked fast in first practice and across qualifying, albeit perhaps not exactly pole-sitting fast. The result is also more damning for the team's other driver, Mick Schumacher, who has his contract in the balance for next season, but the young German was unable to get out of Q1 yesterday. It's a shame that this had to happen on a sprint weekend, because I think many neutral Formula One fans would love to see a Haas on pole position for the start of the Grand Prix on Sunday. But after all the action we had on Friday and the surprises that came with it, well, that could still be a possibility this weekend. Elsewhere, Mercedes have had some off-track issues as they dropped their sponsor FTX from their car, with the cryptocurrency exchange facing bankruptcy. FTX is one of the biggest crypto exchanges on the planet, but it's currently trying to pull together billions of US dollars to keep the company afloat, with regulators stepping in, while allegations of misuse of customer deposits are being looked into by US authorities, with CEO and founder Sam Bankman-Fried stepping down from his position. Mercedes has taken the step to remove the company's logo from their car for this weekend, and whether it return or not, well, nobody really knows for sure, but it seems unlikely at this point that we'll see FTX on a Mercedes for the remainder of this season, and perhaps beyond as well. Of course, we have sprint race action in Sao Paulo later on today, so here is the starting grid for the race. Kevin Magnussen is on pole after that fabulous Friday that he had alongside world champion Max Verstappen. George Russell and Lando Norris make up an all-British row 2. Carlos Sainz and Esteban Ocon sit a row ahead of former teammates Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton, with Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc making up a rather jumbled up top 10 for the sprint today. You can follow all of the action on social media with GPFans Global on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok as well, and of course updates and fallout from all of the events taking place this weekend in Brazil on gpfans.com.